Hi everyone, this is Madam Monk from the Fraser Heights Library Learning Commons. This video will show you how to do research for a school project or a research essay using our library catalog. Through the catalog, you can search for books, websites, and the SD36 databases. So the first thing you're going to do is open up your browser and do a search for SD36 library. That will take you to this page, Surrey Schools Library Catalog. Under secondary schools, you're going to find our school, Fraser Heights, and click on that. And that will take you to our catalog page. Before you do anything from there, you're going to log in so that your account will be open and anything that you do in our catalog will be saved. So to log in, you need to use your Surrey School District account, and that's the same account that you use for Office 365 or for Fresh Grade or to log on to a school computer. So now I'm back at the catalog page, but as you can see up in this corner here, it has my name, so I know that I'm in my own library account. And now I'm going to start searching in the catalog. Before I do that, I am going to create a resource list. So I'm going to create a list that's specific to the assignment or the project that I am going to be working on. So over here where it says add list, I'm going to click on that and I'm going to name the list. So I'm going to call this English 11, and I might put something like the teacher's initials, or I might put something like the topic. I'm going to call this English 11 for Miss PJ, and I'm going to save that. So now when I go back to the catalog, I'm going to go and do my library search, and I'm going to do a project on racism. So I'm going to type in my topic and I will do a keyword search or a subject search. I might try both. Right now I'm going to do a keyword search. So if you look at the top, it says selected list and it says English 11 PJ. So anything that I add to that list will be saved in my research list for Miss PJ's assignment. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to look at the books that are available under my topic. A lot of these are fiction books. Sometimes they're useful for school projects. I'm looking for some information books. Here's one on Black Lives Matter. I'm going to add that to my list because I think I'm probably going to base my project on how students or young people can make a difference when it comes to combating racism. So I've got Black Lives Matter movement in there, and I'm going to keep looking. The civil rights movement is another one that I'm going to add to my list for this particular project or essay, and I'm going to keep looking. This book called Exposing Hate, Prejudice, Hatred, and Violence in Action. I think that that's another one that I might want to use. And I continue down the list and I see the book Hate You Give, and I think maybe I can take some quotes out of that book, even though it's a fiction book. And I think I have enough books in my resource list to look at and start doing my research. Up at the top now, I'm going to go to websites. So why am I going to search websites through the library catalog? Because these are websites that have already been checked out, meaning that they're accurate, they've been written by an authority, they're timely, they have been checked for accuracy. I'm going to change the grade level up here to grade 9 to 12 because I'm in English 11. And now I'm going to start looking at these websites. So 5 things students can do about racism. That kind of fits with my topic. I'm going to add that to my list. There's another general article about racism, and I'm going to add that to my list. And there's another general article here about another one about racism. I'm going to add to my list. I'm going to continue looking. Racism and strategies and activities for reducing racism and prejudice, and I'm going to add that one to my list. So I think I have enough websites now because I need to read these articles. So I'm going to stop there with websites, and I'm going to move on to OneSearch up here. So I've got titles, those are my books, websites, those are the internet, and now OneSearch, I'm going to be searching the SD36 databases. So when I click on that, World Book Advanced is one of the first ones that comes up, and I'm going to click Get Results. And I am going to choose World Book Advanced because I am in grade 11, and that's probably my level that I should be looking at. So I'm going to go Show, and there's a general article on racism. I'm going to add that to my list. There's one on human rights. I'm going to add that to my list. And there are a couple on the Black Lives Matter movement. I'm going to add those two to my list. So now I feel like I have enough resources to get started on this assignment. And I will go to my resource list here, and if I find the one that says English 11 for Miss PJ, if I click on it, all my resources are there. It starts with my books, and then if I go to websites, it gives me my websites, and if I go to OneSearch, it gives me my database articles. So there are all my resources. So this is when I can start doing my reading for my project. Another thing that is very useful for your English project or for a research project is that if I decide to use these books, it gives me the option of giving me a citation for the book, and it gives me the option of creating a citation list. So if I go to Go here at the bottom, there is my citation list. I can also do that with my websites. If I go to the bottom, it creates my citation list for me. And I can also do that for my databases, depending on which ones I've used. Now, if I haven't used that particular database, then I would remove it using the Remove button before I create my citation list. And there is my citation list. Now, how do I get those books? Well, you could come to the library and get those books, or you could also go and do a library order. So if I go to library materials, and let's say I've decided that I want to get these books, all I need to do is click on details. And if you look on the side right here, it says hold it. If I click on hold it and it says I want it as soon as possible and I save it, a hold request has been sent to me for that particular book, and I will message you to pick it up as soon as it's ready for pickup. And you can do that for all of the books on your resource list. I can continue and go to the next book, Black Lives Matter, and if I click on hold it, then I can save that, and a hold request has been entered. I will get a message saying that you want that book. I will pick up the book for you, and then you will get a message from me saying that the book is ready for pickup. So yes, the library now does take out orders. Going back to my resource list, when I create my citations, there's 3 separate citations, one for my library materials, one for my websites, and one for my databases. I could hand them in as separate citation lists. If I'm going to put them together, then I need to put them in alphabetical order. So once I get the citation list, I need to make sure that if I add it to my book list, that I put them in alphabetical order. Now, let's go back to the catalog homepage. And let's say that I have used an internet page, or I've gone to Google and found a good article, and I need to create a citation for it myself because it's not in my resource list. What I'm going to do is, on this home page, I'm going to go to the Fraser Heights Library homepage from the catalog homepage. That will take you to our Fraser Heights Library Learning Commons homepage. If I go up here to more, I am going to go to Citations and Bibliographies. On this page, you will get information on how to cite your particular article that you found on the internet and how to create a works cited page. So as you can see, there's information on what you need to include and in what order. And there's also information on whether it is a book, whether it is a website, whether it is a blog, and whatever your resource is. On this page as well, there is what we call Citation Creators. So if I continue to scroll up, there's a citation tool called Cite This For Me, where I can enter the information about my article and it will create or generate a citation for me. Cite This For Me and EasyBib are 2 citation creators or generators that you can use to create a citation for an article or a book that you've used that is not in your resource list. Okay, so through the Fraser Heights catalog, just a little recap. I'm logged into the catalog. I use the catalog to go and create a resource list. I create a resource list where I have saved books, websites, and databases, all for my project for English 11. This is a way that you can work smarter and not harder. Good luck with your project. Thank you for listening.